subscribe, and click notification bell.
Salutations, friends and strangers of the interwebs. Welcome back to the channel, Stevie Wonder Woman. I am said Stevie. And yes, look at that. I got some new, bigger, more robust stickers. More on that later, but yeah. You'll see an unboxing probably out of order because I think I filmed, I don't know. You'll see more on this later. But what's going on today, folks? I'll tell you what's going on, and I just want to get to it. This comes from, you see that right there? The Brass Brigade. This is, in here, my most anticipated knife right now. And I'm extremely happy and giddy as all hell to get my first look, my first hands-on view of the Grant Gripper. The unboxing knife for this is a knife that I've been toting around for a couple of days. This is Grumpy Grunt's Crawford, CRKT Crawford Casper. This is his oldest folder or EDC knife that he sent for me to check out. And yeah, so I've been toting this bad boy around all day. So I am going to slice into this now. And like I said, this is one of my most anticipated knives that I've seen in a while. The reviews have been phenomenal up to this point. Let's see, who else? Who's all done reviews? Kevin, Lefty EDC, Tri-State, I believe Neves, Love Them Knives, and really, the one that really did it for me was Peter, Therapeutic Edge. So, awesome, right out the gate. Jason Grant, Brass Brigade, if you guys don't know, sent me a hat in here. Let's tear into that real quick like. So if you're not familiar with the Brass Brigade, Jason Grant, he has an awesome channel, the Brass Brigade, and he's also on Instagram, and he has designed his own knife. And here it is. All right, so the OEM on this is Bestech, as you can see. But this started out as a sketch on a napkin. Oh, awesome. Brass Brigade patch. And some Brass Brigade stickers. But the Grant Gripper started out, like I said, as a sketch on a napkin while he was on vacation. And it kept, oh, yes, all the yeses. It manifested itself into doing, he did a couple of custom run on these, which was a 3.5 inch by S&G Knives. Sold those and went into production on, partnered with Bestech as the OEM and created the Grant Gripper. Now, this has been his personal EDC knife, and this has been passed around to quite a few reviewers. So, as he already pointed out, it's got some scuffs and some nicks on it, and it might not be the sharpest thing, but we'll see. First impressions, right out of the gate. I love this frag pattern that he's got going on here. This is totally wicked. You got a milled, 3D milled titanium pocket clip. I like that. I can already tell from the construction that the screw for the pocket clip is on the inside, which means you don't need to take off the pocket clip to disassemble this, which is nice. I am going to go out on a limb and guess all T8 hardware, titanium pivot collars. Yeah, so before I even deploy this, that frag pattern is perfect. You got jimping all the way down the spine of the knife. And so this is a back flipper, a front flipper, and a finger hole deployment. So I gotta go for it. Look at that Wharncliffe blade. Holy smokes. This is gorgeous. This is everything that I like in a knife. This is, yeah. Probably going to be a little bit of a biased review just because I like it already so much. Action on this thing is, yeah, it's great. So you might notice a couple of similarities between a couple of other knives. And Jason has not shied away from the fact that he took influence from Todd Knife and Tool and EMP EDC. So there's a lot of design language that he was inspired by. And again, he's not shying away from that. He, in his own video, he said, yeah, I was inspired by two of the knives that I really like when I designed my own. So you see a lot of similar design language in this Wii Roxy 4, and you see a lot of similar design language in the EMP EDC Nimble. I'm not really going to do a comparison on these too much, but again, that was kind of what inspired him. So this is just my first impressions on this knife. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but so I've already jumped on the pre-order. I ordered this exact variant, titanium kind of stonewashed handles, frag pattern handles with a satin blade. Nice, thin behind the edge, hollow grind. Nice. It looks like it does appear to be bead blasted in the fuller. I know my lighting is not great right now. In fact, can I make it better if I? There we go. I'm going to turn off that backlight there. Yeah, this is exactly the kind. When I first saw this, when he was doing the custom runs. Yeah, this is, so I believe the custom run that he did was 3.5 inch. He brought this down to a 3-inch blade. 1, 2, 3.25-ish inch cutting edge on here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.25 cutting edge on there. I guess tip to, you got 1, 2, 3, 4-inch total, but cutting edge there is 3.5, with an overall of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5 overall. I guess closed length we have 1, 2, 3, 4, right just shy of 5. So this knife here, it fits in my hand perfectly without using that choil. You can see I got a full 4 on it. Pinky, the way it drops off back here, it's right on the edge there for me, and I have extremely large hands. You have a nice forward finger choil there that allows you to choke up, and what I also like about this is that geared style backspacer that runs basically the full length of the knife, and then the same style of the backspacer continues along into the spine of the knife. All the edges are knocked down really well. It definitely has some heft to it. This, oh man, I'm just gushing here. I like this pocket clip. It looks like it's got some nice, let me try to put it in and out of pocket here real quick. Yeah, that slides in just fine. Pulls out just fine. Yeah, this pocket's in and out just no problem. I'm gonna wet my whistle real quick. Sorry guys, I am a little thirsty. I guess beverage check again. Still drinking this blood orange, black raspberry, San Pellegrino. Getting a little tired of it. I need to move on to new flavors. But yeah. So I've middle finger flick, just fine there. Back flipper. There you go. It is snappy. And then we have the front flipper. And I'm not great with front flippers, and that was perfect. Of course, yeah, front flips just fine, but middle finger flicks just fine from the hole. Down here on the fuller, a little bit lighter, obviously, the farther down you go, but you can still, if you give it a little wrist. But that's also, you know, for people that want to get one of these and two-hand open it. We got good access, so obviously this is a frame lock knife. We got good solid lockup there. Easy to disengage the lock bar. And then, with as much as this has been passed around, I'm sure that this is dirty and might need to be cleaned out. I'll touch base with Jason, make sure that it's cool, that if I can take this apart, I will, just to check it out. But, I mean, that back spacer is so, I love it. I just like the whole, I like that he went with the jimping along the full, doesn't matter where you're at. It works functionally as jimping, and then I think it just adds to the aesthetics to it. So right now there are a couple of knives still available on the brassbrigade.com, which will absolutely be linked in the description. So there's this variant here, and then it also comes in a blacked out version, PVD handles, PVD blade. And so I'm checking the website right now. So if you can see that, you can see the blackout blade there. There's still a couple left. So the black PVD is how much? The black PVD is $330, and the this variant here that I have that I'm showing, the satin blade raw finish, is $320. So again, there's the specs on it right there if you guys want to see it. I was wrong. This is a 3.5 inch blade. I thought he said it was a 3 inch. I mixed up. The custom was a 3 inch. This is a 3.5 inch. So that's where I messed up on that. So you can see this is a 3.5 inch M390 steel blade with a hollow grind, ceramic bearings, hardened steel lock bar insert. I pointed that out, easy access to the lock bar. So I will have the Brass Brigade linked in the description here. He has these up until Monday. So today, you'll be watching this on Friday the 11th. I guess that's Monday the 13th, Monday the 14th. Monday the 14th is when these will no longer be available. So I highly encourage you, if you want one, go get one now, because who knows if he'll end up doing another run of these or not. And I can tell you, just based on first impressions, he said this is pretty dull and that I could touch it up. Let's see if it is how it's actually cut in here. So he said it was dull, but I mean, it's not at all. It's still cutting real well. But as I was saying, I highly encourage you guys, if you want one of these, to go get one now. You're only going to have a couple days, and who knows, they could sell out over the weekend very, very quickly. You know, I have so much power that as soon as I release this video, y'all are going to be flocking and getting it anyway, right? So, I don't think so. All 75 of this people that actually watch this, you know, I'm sure, you know, if a couple of you do, awesome. But, yeah, I was just joking. I'm not that full of myself. You know, when I don't try and think about the front flipper, I can front flip it, no problem. It's when I think about trying to do it that I end up messing. See? So if I just nonchalantly, boom, front flip's great. I don't think I can top flip it. Again, the back flipper. I'm sure I can do the crazy cool upside down reverse middle finger flick there. Can I do that? Boom. Yeah, guys. And I like the heft to it. This is not a light knife. I don't have my scale available. It's definitely heavier than the Wii Roxy 4. And it's obviously, well, surprisingly, this, interesting. So, yeah. That knife, the nimble feels almost as heavy as this. It can't be, though. I don't have, I'm not going to do weight measurements on this. But, yeah, guys, I was so giddy when Jason reached out and said he'd be willing to send me one to check out. It's I bet you, I guarantee you, I could tune this. It's almost fall shut. I bet you, I mean, God, it's a guillotine for sure. I mean, look, watch that blade when I disengage the lock bar. If you don't have, if your thumb misses the flipper tab there, you see that bouncing off my thumb? Now I got scarred up thumbs like Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes foreheads, so that's not going to nick me as bad. But you can see it's a dropper, and then just a little shake shut. I love this knife. I love this knife. I have a lot of knives on pre-order right now, and I'd say that this is my most anticipated of them all. And that says a lot. I have the Jaeger M on pre-order. I have the Avant on pre-order. I have the Mini J-Cape on pre-order. I have the Liang Ma, the new Liang Ma Field Duty EDC on pre-order. I don't remember what else. This one is my most recent pre-order and my most anticipated. Again, I took one look at this knife and knew that I had to have this knife. We're looking at, he said, about 2 to 3 months before these will start shipping out. So maybe we'll have them before Blade Show. I don't know. It's March now, so maybe not if we're on the 3 months. But, you know, looking early summer before, once the pre-order is done, before we actually get these in hand. So that's all, folks. I hope you guys saw my enthusiasm in this. This is not a lie. This knife to me is everything that I want in a knife. I like the Wii Roxy 4 for sure. I like an aggressive Wharncliffe. I also have the Wii Roxy 3 right here. I like an aggressive Wharncliffe. I do. I really like an aggressive Wharncliffe. Blade, that's probably my favorite blade style. So I got that. I love, love, love frag pattern. I like titanium. I like the pocket clip. This is kind of also a blank canvas. This is something that could be easily modded. And I think he had mentioned that, you know, you can do anything anodizing to this with this blank slate. Maybe you want to bead blast or acid etch the blade here. You can do all that. This is completely customizable, as most knives are. But yeah, guys, this has definitely been one of the dopest knives that I've had the pleasure to check out. I'm very thankful to Jason for letting me handle this and check it out. Again, this is his personal knife. So thank you, Jason. Again, shout out to Brass Brigade. He also does IDPA. Did I get those? I always mess up those initials. He does competitive shooting as well. So follow him on Instagram and you see a lot of that stuff. But Jason's a tattoo artist. And, you know, just a great, I love his personality. I love everything about him. Before I knew that he designed a knife, I was watching his stuff. To know that one of those stories where it's a dude that just wanted to design a knife that he wanted, and it's come to fruition here. Go back. I'll link his original video that he put out on it, and he kind of tells the story a little bit more. But I just think it's a great story on the design, the history of the design, and then to see it get executed like this. Bestech did a great job on this. I have no complaints about this knife. No complaints. No hot spots. No, I like how wide the finger choil is from my fingers. I don't feel the blade at all. The hollow grind, this thing is slicey as shit. It's really thin behind the edge. The blade finish on this is just great. Yeah, great user finish on this thing, man. I think you guys can tell. I'm not joking around. I really like this knife. So here it is one more time. The Grant Gripper, Bestech OEM. The pre-order closes on Monday, the 14th. $320 for this variant, $330 for the blacked out variant. I'd love to see him sell out completely, and I'm pretty sure he will. There it is, folks. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Check out this here badass, sleazy, as Jason would say, just a total sleazy knife. Sleazy in the best sense of the word. It's fabulous, guys. The hype behind this, from, again, I watched Peter, Therapeutic Edge, say he doesn't get too excited about knives. And when he got this, he had the black PVD one. He said, yeah, this is a legit knife. Yeah, Tri-State EDC's got some good videos on this as well. He's been lusting after this knife, but all right, guys. Grant Gripper. Now check it, baby. I'm the gripper. Yeah, this is dope. This is extremely dope, and I'm just going to keep saying that over and over and over. So that's all I got, folks. Expect to see some Instagram posts on this. Expect to see one more video before I send it back. Appreciate each and every one of you. And also, shout out for the dope hat. Thank you, Jason. I will see if my big fat head can sport this. It can. Dope. I can actually wear this hat. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. All that good stuff. I will try to put a little right here, a subscribe, and then there'll be another video right here. That's all I got. Till the next one. Deuces!